Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Movie Mates podcast. I'm your host, Josh Winling, and joined once again by Jack Black,
Hello there.
Tanner Coe.
Josh, are you pissed?
Yeah. And the one and only Ryan Lynn Barnes.
Hello, Josh.
Did I get it?
Nope.
Ah, fuck. All right. Next time. Hello, Ryan. And today we're going to be reviewing the movie The Matrix, starring Keanu Reeves, Carrie Ann Moss, Lawrence Fishburne, and Hugo Weaving. This movie was released on March 31st, 1999, directed by Lana, I'm going to fuck this up, Wachowski. Wachowski.
What?
And Lilly Wachowski. I don't know how to pronounce her last name, man.
Oh my god.
Lana Watch. Fuck.
Tell them to look at it.
Look at it. Tell me. Wachowski. Wachowski. It's Wachowski.
God.
Lana Wachowski.
The
And Lily
Wachowskis. Oh my
Susan
god.
Wazowski.
Whiskies, Josh. Jesus Christ.
Wachowski, dude.
Wazowski.
Wazowski. Mike Wazowski. Yeah, boys. Also, just have to bring this up right away. This movie had a budget of $63 million.
Wow.
Yep.
No way.
Less than Twister. And yeah, boys. So let's get our thoughts on this movie. Ryan,
Oh, man.
Tanner.
I don't know. I don't know what to think of it.
Because you're
I'm
living in
trying
a
to-
simulation.
Yeah, well, yeah, no, but I've been trying to come up with in the last 30 minutes trying to figure out what I want to say about it. I was like, while I was watching it, I mean, I've never seen it before, which is shocking. I feel like I've heard of it. Like, you have people that know this movie. It has a pretty well-known notoriety. But while I was watching it, the only thing that I could think of in my head going over and over is just, what are we doing? It was just a confusing movie to watch. Like, I don't know. Interesting concept, but yeah, confusing story.
Damn. That's rough, Tanner.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll go because I haven't seen this movie either. I caught on pretty quick. I thought I kind of understood it. I understood what's happening. At first, I was confused when like he would just keep waking up, and I'm like, oh, so did that happen, or is it like Inception, or he's just dreaming about shit inside of a dream? I don't know. But yeah, at first I was kind of confused. But when like it later got on, like when the movie first 40 minutes, it's like Jesus, a lot's happening. They kind of throw a lot at you, dude. And then but after that, I kind of understood everything that was happening. I didn't think it was too confusing for me personally. But I could definitely tell why you'd be confused watching it.
Yeah.
Ryan, Jack?
Go ahead, Jack. Go ahead, Jack.
Alright. I've seen this movie before. I saw it in high school for English, I think. And so we went through it a whole bunch. I don't remember anything we talked about it, but watching it again was like, for how long the movie is, it doesn't really feel like a whole bunch happens, if that makes sense. Like, when you really look back at the movie, nothing, for it being like a 2-hour movie, I feel like it had less in it than The Departed and other movies that we've watched that have been an hour and a half to that 2-hour mark. It just feels like this movie doesn't have as much going on.
Damn.
All right.
I think this movie has tons going on. I fucking think this movie is awesome. I think it's such a cool concept, and I think they, even though the effects, when they make their own animated robots and stuff, is definitely 1999.
Better than Twister.
It's better than Twister.
Damn straight.
It looks pretty cool. I thought it still kind of holds up.
Pretty good.
Yeah. yeah, I think it's a really cool movie, and I can't wait to dive right in.
All right, boys. Well, with that, let's dive right in, Ryan. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Know what I'm saying? All right, boys. We open up with the iconic Matrix-looking green shit. Everyone has seen it everywhere. It is very iconic, and everyone will recognize it. You don't even have to see this movie. You know what that Matrix looks like. You know what I'm saying?
the
Those green
codes,
lines,
the coding.
the codes, dude.
The whole movie
What
had
are-
like a green haze to it. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
It kind
Yeah,
of
the cinematography, the way it's
Yeah.
like.
because they're in
Yeah.
the Matrix, bro.
I guess.
It's a good. Well, you don't see that outside of it though.
You
know what I'm
don't
saying?
actually. That is
Yeah.
a
So
very
whenever you're-
good. Wow, I never even realized that. Now that
Yeah,
you're pointing that out.
that's just a really good. That's a good storytelling just through visuals. You know, through the beginning you could tell like everything's green and hazy because they're in the Matrix, and everything filmed outside the Matrix is normal. You know, normal colors, more darker, a lot darker because everything's pretty fogged. But yeah. It's cool cinematography. I like that storytelling through visuals. Anyway, we open on the scene of a bunch of cops breaking into looks like kind of an apartment building. I don't know, really, just a kind of a old building boarded up. Who knows? And they're attempting to arrest this young lady. She puts her hands up, and we get a cut to Agent Smith and another. Well, we don't know his name yet, but I'm gonna call them the Men in Black because that's what they get. They look like the Men in Black, don't they? Anyway,
Agents.
Yeah.
They look like agents.
the agents. They look like detectives. Anyway,
It's not
they show
aliens
up.
though. It's AI. Josh.
It is AI. It is AI, dude. Anyway, they show up and say, "You scared of a little girl?" And I forgot what he said. He's like, "Oh, you should be," or something like that. And then she just kicks the fucking shit out of the cops, bro. Like, goddamn, she went hammy, dude.
They're already dead.
Oh, that's what he said. They're already dead. I knew it was something cool. Anyway, we get a pretty cool chase scene. One of the cool. I have to admit, I do like the chase scenes in this movie. We'll get to my favorite one, but I think chase scenes are done really well. Anyway, we get the first chase scene of her like Superman diving. Okay, this did not look good.
No.
And it confused the fuck out of me when she Superman dives into a goddamn window and just like ends up on the staircase, and she just points the gun at the window for a while. I'm like, I don't think he's dumb enough to do that.
Get up. Get up.
Anyway, we get a cut to a young man getting text messages on his computer. This turns out to be Neo, aka Derek Anderson, aka John Wick, aka a guy who doesn't like dog killers. And they start saying, pretty much the computer says, follow the white rabbit, and it says, knock, knock, Neo. And he gets a knock at the door from some hoodlums that he's selling drugs to? I can't tell.
Look
No,
like,
it's not drugs,
No,
it's like
hacking stuff.
Oh,
Or, I don't know, Ryan.
yeah,
That's
it's
what
a
I came
CD.
up with
It's
it.
like a
Yeah.
CD.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I have no idea. Contraband.
And this chick was wearing way too many rings around her neck. She's wearing a slinky. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but she was wearing a slinky around her neck.
Mm.
It
Or
kinda
was
bothered
she,
me.
Josh?
Oh, but she also has a
Did-
tattoo on her neck.
Did that actually
Near her
happen?
neck. Oh, I don't know. Did it?
I don't know.
No, it didn't. It didn't. It's in the Matrix. Well, fuck
Right,
you.
that's the point.
Anyway, he follows the White Rabbit because the White Rabbit's on her, like, tattooed on her, and he follows her to, like, a club, and that's where he meets Trinity.
And that's where you hear Dragula by Rob Zombie.
I love Rob Zombie. My brother saw Rob Zombie live in concert, and he says he just looked hammered the whole time. Just fucking high off his ass. And I'm like, that's just funny. Anyway, Trinity gets real sexual and starts whispering a lot of stuff in his ears about like Morpheus, and you know someone wants to meet him, and how he's in like did she say he's in danger there? I don't know.
No.
Anyway, just a bunch of
No.
shit about like Morpheus and shit. Anyway, we get a cut to Neo at his desk job. We found his name is Derek Anderson. All right, we don't find out later that he goes by Neo. That's his hacker name. You know, like anonymous. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, he's Derek Anderson at his day job. I don't know what the fuck he does. He works in a cubicle. He's late for work, and he gets a call on his phone while at work from Morpheus, and Morpheus starts talking about, oh, you're in danger. Look up, and he sees a bunch of agents searching around, and Morpheus gives him really cool instructions. I like this scene, kind of tense. I think they're really good at keeping tension in scenes. I won't lie.
Yeah.
Very good at that. Very tense movie throughout. And yeah, anyway, he's pretty much hiding the cubicles from the agents, and Morpheus is saying there's like two ways out. You either take like the really risky way, or you go out with the agents. and he went out with the agents. And this is when the movie starts getting kind of freaky, because Agent Smith has him sat down in an interrogation room, and I'm like, ooh, maybe they're gonna. Anyway, no, never mind. Mind out of the gutter, Josh. Anyway, they're stuck in a hot room together, and pretty much Agent Smith starts talking to him. He starts talking about, we need your help, and he's like, you're gonna help us whether you like it or not. And his mouth like disappears, and it's fucking weird. I'm like, what? Why is this happening? I was really confused.
Yeah. It's okay.
This is the first point in the movie, and I was like, okay, because I knew this movie would be trippy. You know, I've seen scenes from this movie. Everyone has seen the bullet dodging scene.
Yeah.
I like Tanner. You've seen that before, right? Before the movie.
I've seen it in like memes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I've seen a lot of Agent Smith memes too, but yeah, that's very iconic.
You know
anyway,
what was disappointing? Never mind. Keep going.
No,
We'll
no,
get to
it
that
was
part.
disappointing. Oh, okay.
No, it's later. It's later.
All right, we'll keep going. Anyway, they take out this fucking like bug. Oh no, it was
Yeah, it was gross.
so
and you see, like,
gross.
the blood, like once it shoots out of his belly.
And we're
button.
not. It's so nasty. But they throw this like fucking scorpion in his belly button, and then he just wakes up after that, and I'm just like, so did
What's that
happen?
supposed to be? Like,
It's
I
like
think
a wire.
A bug. Yeah, like a bug slash bug. So
Virus.
like it looked like an actual bug, but it's like a bug. Do you know what I mean?
no.
All right. So when you so it's pretty much like a tracking device and wire where I think they can like hear everything he's doing and track him where he's going.
Like when
I think
someone's
that's-
bugs.
I mean, they don't
right?
say
This
that.
building
They
is
put it
bugged,
in it.
right?
Yeah. Why did
But
you
it's an actual bug.
bug? Yeah, like he's bugged, but he has an
Yeah,
actual.
but what
bug.
I'm saying is, there's no like I don't know what it. They didn't say anything. I'm just I'm just thinking about what it is. On
I
my
mean,
own.
why else would you shove a bug in someone's belly button?
I don't know, because I didn't know what was going on in this entire first half of this movie. I was like,
didn't either.
okay, his mouth is gone, and they're putting a bug in him. Like, I'm just thinking, like, okay.
Yeah, to be fair, I was like, okay, what the fuck? Anyway, then he gets a call to go outside, and Trinity comes rolling up with the people's name who I forgot because they're not really important.
Not really.
Yeah, they're not really important. You just need to know, like, Trinity.
Was one of them
fucking-
Tilda Swinton?
I think
Tilda.
that was her. Was it not?
Yeah, I don't
she-
think so.
That's
chicken, the blonde chick?
The blonde chick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
blonde chick. Tilda. Tilda.
I think she also plays the queen in Narnia.
Yeah.
The Snow Queen. I don't remember what they called her.
And she also plays the one of the
The
people.
wise
in
one in
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
I don't think it is. Now that I think about it, I don't think it is.
I'm not
Googling
seeing anything. I'm not seeing anything.
Well, it looked like her. Whatever.
You know what's funny? When you look up Matrix cast, the woman in red goes before Cypher and Tank.
That's fucked up. Oh my
Like-
god, I'm looking at that right now.
I'm like, why? She's in one shot, and then fucking Mouse tries pimping her out, and he's creepy.
She must
as hell.
be. She must be really famous right now. or something.
That might be it. Anyway, come back to the movie. We have Neo is pretty much shoved in the car, has a gun shoved in his face, and they take out this ultrasound device to see if he's pregnant. Haha, no, just kidding. He has a fucking scorpion in his stomach, and it's disgusting, dude. And they start going, "You're not gonna get it." She's like, "Yeah, I am. You're gonna lose it." And then she fucking zaps it, and it comes out his belly button into a tube, and they throw it on the street. It's really gross. Really gross scene.
Hey
Still-
Josh, real quick, off the record here. Her name is Fiona Johnson, and she's also in Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones.
the woman in red.
Yes.
Who does she play?
Oh, she's in two.
I don't know.
movies.
It doesn't tell me.
She's in 2 movies: Matrix and Star Wars Episode 2. Oh no, she's in 3.
Oh, she plays Haid Go-Fi?
I think she's an extra.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, she's just an extra. Damn, yeah, she's literally done absolutely nothing. And she gets
Yeah.
she gets like credited over fucking Tank and Tanner.
No, I'm sorry. I'm doing some
Texas,
research.
Texas someone. Anyway, Neo and Trinity roll up to another building. I don't know. All the buildings look the fucking same. They roll up to a building. They go upstairs, and we meet the only Lawrence Fishburne. but also known as Morpheus. I fucking love Lawrence Fishburne. By the way, I totally forgot Lawrence Fishburne was in this, and he's also in John Wick. So this is just proving my point. This is just a prequel to John Wick. So, just saying, dude. Anyway, they meet Lawrence Fishburne, aka Morpheus. Morpheus starts talking to him about just, a bunch of cryptic shit that I really didn't understand. And then we get a very iconic scene. Another scene that I think I know, I feel like everyone should know, is like, choose the red or blue pill. The blue pill will just make you wake up and you'll never know any of this happened. Or the red pill, you get to know the truth. And this would be a really boring movie if he took the blue pill, so he takes the fucking red pill because he's John fucking Wick, dude, and he's wants to go kill. He's Keanu fucking Reeves, most badass movie actor of all time. Anyway, he pretty much he goes into a fucking like weird ass room, bunch of sex devices everywhere. I don't know what they use that shit for. It's kind of weird. And they hook him up to it, and they're pretty much saying that pill is like I don't know, it's like find where he is, I guess, right? It's to find where he is in the fucking battery packs. That's how I looked at what that red pill did. Anyway, we get probably I think this is my favorite scene in the movie, by the way, is when he just fucking like wakes up and he starts looking around. Because I was so fucking confused. I thought a baby was being born from within him.
Ugh,
Did anyone
what?
else think that? Because
What are
dude,
you
the
talking
camera
about?
went. He just took the pill. Right?
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
they just like hooked him up to the machine and they're trying to find out where he is.
right.
And the camera goes down his throat after he like consumes that glass. And the shit looks like a fucking baby is coming out of him. That's what I got from this.
I don't know. I don't know. Is he in his tube? His
Yeah,
birth
he's in his
tube?
tube. He's in his birth
okay.
tube.
Not his birth tube. His like capsule.
I think it's a birth. No, like, oh, dude, can I get you? Okay, wait, Tanner, I want you and Jack, Ryan too, everyone, but mostly Tanner because I've never seen this movie and you haven't either.
Who's getting a phone call, huh?
Wait, Ryan, do you need to get pulled out of the Matrix?
Hey, hey, hey,
Hey.
hey. It's all
What?
good.
Anyway, you calling Tank, dude?
Yeah, I'm calling Tank. He's about to pull me out.
But I want Tanner. I really want to hear your reaction on this, because I thought this scene was super fucking cool.
When he wakes up?
When he wakes up.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but I was still confused. I'm like looking at like, okay, so they're in like some other place. So I guess I started realizing it was a computer like simulation. How like we all fantasize about like in reality. So I guess yeah, it was cool. The robot though kind of looked dumb. It looked like a spider. Like what's with the insects things, you know?
I don't know. I think it's just like a metaphor.
I
Like
guess.
viruses and bugs and shit like that. Jack, anything?
For what, this scene? It's a pretty cool scene. I don't know what to add to it that you guys haven't already said. Like,
cool
I've
scene.
seen the movie before. It didn't like confuse me or anything. And I don't remember what I thought about it the first time I watched it, but yeah.
It didn't confuse me either. I thought it looked really good when he was just like looking up and down the tubes and you could just see every single like person.
You can see
Yeah,
all-
dude,
that was
it-
really cool.
It's just so trippy to think about. That's why I love the concept of this movie.
No, the
And they
concept
did a
was
pretty
amazing.
good job, like, showing that.
And by the way, I'm pretty sure they used like I think it was the robot in this scene where he like grabs him by the neck. The arm when
Yeah.
they cut back is practical. Like you could tell, it's practical. That's not CGI when they're not like when it's like choking them. That's a practical like robot arm. And I just thought it kind of threw me off because then it cuts back, then it's a CGI robot. And
I
know
don't
if you
remember
guys-
that. I didn't pay too close of attention to that.
It caught that caught my eye. If you go back and you look, you can tell it turns into a practical like metal arm, and it cuts back and it's just like the CGI robot. And I'm like, oh, that throws me off a bit. But I didn't think that actually the CGI was too bad. Like the robot CGI, I don't think was too bad at all. But everything that they did practically, which I think they did a good amount practically,
Yeah.
looked really well. Especially him like slide. Anyway, I'll just keep going. Anyway, a robot comes and it chokes him and pretty much cuts him free. It takes off his like little I don't know what the fuck it is, like hoses. Takes off all of his hoses and he gets like flushed down into the toilet. And he goes down like a really fun slide. Looks really fun to be honest.
But it's dirty and gross, Josh.
That's fine. Looks fun, dude.
Okay.
It can be dirty and gross if you're having fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, he shit out in the sewer, and but this tube didn't really make sense because when they showed like all the fucking people, you know, what I'm talking the big ass towers. I don't know where the slide was. Like, is it in the middle of them? Is it? I don't know.
I mean, it was
Kind
probably
of.
like just a waste tube for all the humans.
Wouldn't it be like wouldn't it be just like a straight down drop?
Maybe it's
You know-
circles, like spirals.
Oh, it could. That just seems like poor.
You're
just a-
you're looking
I
too
understand
much
what-
into it.
Just sounds like a design flaw to me,
talking
dude.
about this movie.
Well, this. All right, dude. That just ruined.
Josh,
okay,
there's a difference between picking
that's
apart
minus
movies
2 points
and
on the
looking
score, bro.
too much into it.
Minus 2 points on the score. I'm just kidding. Anyway, we cut and Neo's picked up by a ship. And it goes like all fucking mechanical arm when you're trying to get a fucking like a toy out of those machines on him. That's what it looked like, dude. And by the way, this metal arm also practical.
No way.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that was a practical metal arm again. It stayed practical all the way up. I was proud, dude. Didn't throw me off that time. Anyway, Neo's taken back into the ship and he's like pried with a bunch of like needles and shit. And they start like operating on him to fix up his holes and kind of gross. And we see Morpheus there. Morpheus doesn't look as cool. He doesn't have his sick ass sunglasses on that don't have any like. I don't know how they stay up.
He looks
Doesn't make
poor.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense. This fucking thing. By the way, what's the shit called when they pry you with a bunch of needles?
Acupuncture?
Acupuncture. That looks like really extreme acupuncture they were doing on him when he was sitting on the table.
I thought the exact same thing.
Yep. And I was like, ugh, that's pretty gross. I won't lie. Oh, and then he's pulling some needles out of his arm, and like there's a bunch of like holes, dude. There's a lot. It looks really good. I won't lie, but it's really gross. Anyway, Neo wakes up on a bed again. I swear, Neo wakes up everywhere. Like, fuck's sake, man. Like, wakes up everywhere.
Doesn't this man sleep? I'm just kidding.
No, he does sleep, dude, but he just wakes up in different places. We get another really cool scene where we get kind of Morpheus showing Neo around the ship. He's not introducing the characters yet. He's just talking to them where they are, stuff like that. He's talking about how he's in like a hover ship. And I thought all this looked really cool. Like it all looked really a post-apocalyptic futuristic ship. If that makes sense. I just thought it looked really good. Whoever like the set design, I thought that the set design throughout this whole movie was really good. But I love the way the ship looks.
Yeah.
It's like got some Mad Maxy fuck. I don't know what it is, dude. It's just really cool. I just like it. Also the way that they changed the character. I'll just keep going. We get Morpheus start introducing all the characters. We get Tank. We get blonde girl. We get other guy that was in the car. We get Tank's brother.
What is his name? Like Boomer? I don't know.
Ookie. Sorry. Dozer.
Dozer.
Boomer. But we get introduced to Tank.
I don't
Tank's
know,
the greatest.
man.
Fucking love Tank. We get to introduce the whole cast of characters: the fucking Creepo, Mouse, Cypher, Tank, Dozer, and Morpheus is talking to him. And he's like, "Oh, you're the chosen one," right? I think he's talking about like him being the chosen one. Anyway, like fucking Neo just doesn't think for himself, and he just listens to everyone. And he's like, "All right, I'll go fucking get hooked up to your machine again." Because why the fuck not? I'll do that. And they kind of plug him in, and it looks really painful. And he gets into this white space, and Morpheus shows up, and he starts talking about it. And it's like pretty much this is their armory where they can get dressed, get any weapons they want. There's just a random fucking chair there, and we get some like really cool cinematography. Them like switching places, and they go to like a desert. I don't know. It's like really they call it a desert. It's like really stormy, and Morpheus is still just chilling with his fucking glasses that don't give a shit about physics. And he's still chilling on that red chair. Don't know why. That red shirt's going everywhere, guys. We get another really cool scene where we get to see the human breeding grounds, and this was really trippy.
Or when we're getting farmed.
Yeah, we're getting farmed, or like they just found an easier way, and he starts explaining like kind of the whole plot of the movie, where pretty much AI took over artificial intelligence. When Keanu says it, I don't know. By the way, Keanu Reeves, I love him, but he's definitely not the greatest actor.
He just has a hard time delivering lines.
But it's fine because he does all of his stunts and he's a badass, and I love him.
Yeah, he looks great when the action comes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, because especially when he starts like freaking out,
Oh my god.
I was like,
I know what
oh,
you're
this
talking
acting's
about.
really, really bad.
I know what you're talking about. It was so bad. Holy shit. Yeah, but Lawrence Fishburne, aka Morpheus. I just like his name. Lawrence Fishburne is such a cool name. But Morpheus starts explaining about how AI took over because, you know, they're better than us. And they relied on solar power until they found a better natural resource in humans. And they use us as batteries. And, you know, he fucking just holds up a battery. Just in case you can't guess it. He just holds up a, what was that? A double A battery? I don't know what that was. It's a big ass battery. But he holds that bitch up. Anyway, we get to see the human breeding grounds, which is really cool. I thought it looked really cool, and you get to see like the fucking tentacles picking them up, and then they start telling like when humans like die, they like melt them down or some shit, and then they use them to feed the babies.
Yeah.
It's really cannibalistic. And also, are those robots farming the babies? Like, you know, when they're like the big.
I'm sorry?
They do the far cut, and it's a bunch of like fucking. I don't know what they look like, bro. They look like ants, like really ants with really long legs, grabbing the babies, like out of the human.
Oh, I remember what you're talking about. I don't know if those look like real bugs. Is that what you're trying to argue?
No, they just look like aliens, bro.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, everything looks like all the fucking robots look like bugs, but they look like. You ever see War of the Worlds?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's what they look like to me. Great movie, by the way. Anyway, moving on. They start talking about how we're pretty much cannibals and how we're batteries for their system. And then we get the great acting from Keanu Reeves when he starts freaking out.
Oscar winning.
Are you pissed? Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he say, yeah, I'm pissed, Tanner?
That's John Wick, Josh.
No, I know, dude. I'm just trying to bring up
It's
another...
just Keanu.
It's
This
Keanu,
is before John Wick existed, Josh.
I know, dude.
This is what Keanu Reeves had. He had Neo, which was a
No, he had Rush. Or Speed. What was the name of it?
Yeah, but what is he known for mostly?
John Wick.
Yeah. Well, no.
Being-
Besides, if John Wick it hasn't existed, what is he known for?
John Wick 2.
Okay.
Matrix.
What?
Anyway, we get another scene of Neo waking up. He fucking wakes up a lot. And Morpheus is in his room explaining like, oh, I didn't believe it at first, and he starts talking about how like after a certain age you can't pull people out. Like you can't pull out, no pulling out. Because it just fucks with your brain after that. You know? It's like people just don't believe it, they go crazy. He's like, oh, what's happened? Or he's like, I've seen it firsthand. And, you know, this doesn't really matter because it doesn't happen to Neo at all. Anyway, we get the first voice line from the greatest character in the movie, Tank. I love Tank. Tank's a badass. And he's pretty much there to train Neo, and he's gonna program him to know kung fu. And I thought these scenes were kind of funny. When he's just programming him kung fu, and you see like the little guy doing kung fu. I don't know. It reminded me of Big Hero 6.
Oh yeah.
When you
What?
just put Big Hero 6. Was it Big Hero 6? The one with like the fluffy teddy bear guy?
Oh yeah.
Robot? Yeah, and
The
he's like
balloon.
the balloon, yeah. That was actually good. That was a good movie. Anyway, we get
And then you get some more great line delivery from Keanu, and he's all like, "You want more?" He's like, "Hell yeah!"
oh yeah.
Sounds like
I love
anybody.
Keanu, dude. We cut to Lawrence. I keep going Lawrence Fishburne. Morpheus and Neo in a dojo, and they're about to have a kung fu fight. And you know what? I think this is the second. This is honestly only like the second action scene in the whole movie, right? Yeah, this is the
kung fu training simulation.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then you have Mouse running into the mess hall saying,
Yep.
"Morpheus and Neo are fighting."
Wow! 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 90s music.
Oh yeah, it is that fucking 90s music. By the way, I thought this fight looked really cool. I like the camera work of it. Just like it's very. There's a lot of. It's not very quick cutty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not very quick cutty. Anyway, they just start fighting. It's a pretty equal fight, but you can tell Morpheus is kind of kicking his ass. Then Morpheus does the fucking the highest jump anyone's ever done. Jumps like 20 feet in the air because he's Morpheus. He don't give a fuck, dude.
You don't give a fuck because
He's
none of
about
it's
to-
real, Josh.
But
Is
if
that
he
air
die-
you're breathing?
Oh yeah, that's what he says. Is that air he's breathing? Anyway, Morpheus pretty much just kicks Keanu's ass. Oh shit, sorry, Neo's ass. Well, everyone just watches, but then they go I've never seen a guy move that fast before, and I'm like, he's not moving that fast. But maybe he's just moving so fast it looks slow. I don't know, bro. Anyway, Morpheus kicks his ass, and we get a cut to the. Well, actually, no. Sorry. Neo gets close to punching him, but doesn't punch him. And then he's like, "Oh," or he's really happy. I don't know. I forgot what he says. I'll admit, a lot of lines of the movie are forgettable because I was more focused on the action, the story, more the concept and shit like that. Also, we get some great. Anyway, we get to the top of a building, and Morpheus shows off his fucking jumping ability once again, and jumps fucking 200 feet across a building. Because why the fuck not, dude? Building the building. You don't give a shit. He's there. And we get some more great acting for Keanu, where he tries to hype himself up to jump across this, and everyone starts just saying no one ever makes their first jump, and I'm like, oh, he's gonna prove them wrong. Nope, he didn't make that jump.
No.
He fell into that rubber floor, which I was still very confused about, because I was like, so they're in a training program, which isn't the official Matrix, which was kind of weird, right? Did that confuse any of you guys?
That makes sense. You put them in a demo.
Yeah, but I'm just wouldn't the agents know? I don't know. It's kind of confusing to me. That's just me though. We cut to Trinity and Cypher having kind of a love thing. I don't know, not love thing, but him just being creepy as fuck. And he's saying "Oh, see what you see in him." Pretty much, he's just getting jealous because he's fucking creepy. Cut to Cypher. Fuck. Cut to Neo and Morpheus. They are in another training program. We don't know that yet. Well, we do know that. Morpheus is talking to him the whole time, and he's telling them how the agents are everywhere, or everyone but no one. And Neo gets distracted by the lady in the red dress.
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
It was very pretty, but
If you guys want to know what characters you played in Star Wars, check your phones.
oh my god, I have to see this real fast.
You'll be like, oh, wow.
Is she a Twi'lek?
No.
Oh, almost. She's an alien.
No, she's in
She's in the club. I don't want to sell you no death sticks. I want to go home and rethink my life.
Yep.
Anyway, Neo looks at the lady in the red dress. Morpheus goes, "Look again," and then Agent Smith's there, and I'm like, I started laughing. I thought this scene was kind of funny. This motherfucker just paused out of nowhere, dude. But he's pretty much the whole purpose of this to show that this guy can become anyone, which later in the movie I thought was really cool. Anyway, they get a call saying there's some trouble on the ship, and we get introduced to, are they the Sentinels?
The spider claw things.
Yeah.
Sentinel? Yeah, Sentinel sounds right.
The Sentinels
I
are
think
the squid ones.
Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, so they pretty much pick up that they're getting tracked by some Sentinels, and they have to lay it down somewhere. And by the way, if you guys pay attention to like where they're like go like the outs, I thought the ship looked actually pretty nice from the outside and shit. And if you pay attention, you like looking at the old ruins of the city, which he was saying, you could tell like they're in a big building. I don't know, it kind of looked like
I thought they said they were in the sewers.
well, now they're sewers, but there used to be
Oh.
it used to be miles of city. But if you look, like there's like remnants of city there, and it's kind of cool. But it's really dark and hard to tell. You have to like really pay attention. Anyway, the Sentinels kind of go past, but you kind of get like tense because you're like, oh, it's getting pretty close, but it really isn't, and it kind of just goes away. We cut to Cypher talking to Neo, saying, "If you're just be like us and run from them." When he's talking about the agents, and you can tell Cypher's kind of a scummy guy. And then we get a cut to someone having a steak dinner, and it's that bitch Cypher, dude. And he's having a steak dinner with Agent Smith, and he's pretty much Agent Smith wants Morpheus. Well, he wants the codes. He wants the codes to decrypt like Zion, which they mentioned earlier. Which
So
is the city.
So is Cypher?
city.
Did Cypher just put himself in the Matrix?
Yeah, it never.
It doesn't explain. Like this
it
is
doesn't
this is the
explain. I
problem that I
think he-
have with. The movie.
I just
Oh.
assumed that he did it like while everyone was sleeping or something.
Oh, okay. I mean,
How does he get himself out then?
God
yeah,
damn
the
it.
phone.
Yeah, but who's
See-
calling him? Yeah, see, I didn't even think about this actually.
It's like the movie expects you to come up with your own reasoning of how are things happening. You know?
Right, and then
And it
and
doesn't
I also
explain
thought
some stuff.
Unless, well, now that I think about it, unless the agents are able to just send him back.
Maybe I don't know.
Maybe.
Who knows? I mean, they're not people; they're robots.
That's
we
what I mean.
cut to,
Whatever, Josh.
sorry. We cut to Neo at the dining hall getting some sludge, which Dover points out later it's just like amino acids, proteins, vitamins, stuff like that. But apparently it doesn't taste well. But we get probably like the weirdest scene in the movie, which is Mouse trying to fucking pimp out the girl in the red dress so he could.
Yeah, this is like a
sex
little
with
like
them virtually.
uncomfortable. He's all like, "Oh, I
Yeah.
can set up a little private thing."
And I'm
I was
like,
"Okay, bro."
I'm like, bro, John Wick has a wife. All right, he doesn't need that.
He has a dog. He has a dog and a wife.
He's a dog and a wife, right? He thinks he needs that. Anyway, they all.
He
We
doesn't
cut to-
because they're dead.
Okay, Brian.
Spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers for John
Oh yeah.
Wick.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Idiot. Have you seen John Wick 3 yet?
No, I haven't seen the third one yet.
Ooh, we should put that on. It's a good movie.
It's how are we supposed to do?
I think we should do like. You know what will be? Never mind. Keep going. We're doing the movie.
Wait, okay. I'll talk to you guys after the podcast. I have an idea.
We've said
Yep,
John
yep.
Wick more on this podcast than we said Neo.
Yeah, it's John Wick, bro.
John Wick.
Young John Wick. Anyway, they have a mission to do because they're going to go talk to the Oracle. We don't know who the Oracle is yet, but Morpheus is like, "You're gonna meet her," or someone. They're like, "You're gonna meet who?" The Oracle, and they're all like, kind of creepy about it. We get a really cool like scene when they all go into it, and they're all standing around a phone, and they all look badass. And Morpheus has his badass glasses because Morpheus and his glasses are badass. They all get out and they all go in a car. But before that, we see Cypher drop a phone in the garbage, and I don't know why.
I don't know why. Why? I don't
And
know
it's
what the point
calling.
is.
and
Yeah,
it's
because
calling someone. Maybe a trap.
It's not relevant ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
I don't know. Maybe it's like because he was calling someone. Maybe that's how they. Because they always say they could track phone calls. Maybe call them so they could track them. I don't know.
I don't know.
That might be it. That's what I was thinking. But then they never captured the Oracle, so I don't know. Anyway, they go. Morpheus takes Neo up into another building to go meet the Oracle, and Neo's put in a waiting room with a bunch of little kids, and one little kid bends a spoon, and then he gives Neo the spoon, and it's like, "You don't bend the spoon." I don't. What does he say? It's like,
I don't
you don't
know.
bend the
I
spoon.
don't know.
You bend
Something-
yourself.
Something, or something like. I don't
Something
know.
about bending spoons, bro. Anyway, Neo goes in and he gets to meet the Oracle, who I like. I thought the Oracle was pretty fun. I don't know. I didn't, she's not supposed to be something. She's just an older lady. She was fine.
She was fine.
I don't know. I mean, I would really expect. I thought the Oracle would be something grand, but I was like, oh, I like this. This is nice. She starts to explain to Neo about like his prophecy, how either him or actually, well, before that, she looks at his teeth and she starts like predicting the future about him about the break of phase. Oh, anyway, he starts talking about how either Neo or Morpheus are gonna die. Neither of them can survive, and that he's not the chosen one. But he needs to find. But he is special, and he's to like find his way or some shit like that. Fuck, it was kind of confusing. But pretty much it was her telling him he's not the chosen one. He's not Anakin Skywalker, and he won't kill the younglings in the other room. Moving on, Neo was about to tell Morpheus what she said, but Morpheus was like, "Oh, that's yours. I should have known. That's she told you." And I'm like, bro, it could be important, but fuck it. And then I forgot I actually didn't catch this until right now going over the movie, but this fucking creep Mouse was looking at the woman in red in a newspaper. The fucking
Oh, you didn't catch that?
I did not catch that until right now.
It's gross.
Ugh,
Mouse is like the room version of Denny.
he is, bro. It's Denny. Weird ass kid. By the way, now thinking about it, 100% that phone was just to trace him to the building they're at.
Okay.
The phone he dropped in there because he was calling someone. That's 100% what it is. Anyway, they all start walking up and they start walking up a staircase, but Neo sees a black cat and then he sees another black cat, a glitch in the Matrix. And he goes, "Deja vu." They're like, "What'd you just say?" Like he said something fucking offensive. They're like, "Deja vu. I saw a black cat and then another one." It's like, did they look the same? And then he's like, "Oh, I don't know. I think so. I don't know." And they said that's a glitch in the Matrix. And then everything starts to go down, and pretty much Mouse gets a call saying like, "Oh fuck, like get out of there," from Tank. And he opens the window and it's just a bunch of bricks. And then pretty satisfying. I'm pretty happy Mouse died here. Won't lie. But he kind of goes out like a badass. He takes out 2 fucking giant ass guns. Don't know what they were, but I don't care because it was kind of cool. I don't think he even killed one. To be fair, I don't think one of them died. But it was I won't lie. This was really cool when he died, and then it shows him actually dying like in the real world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just sitting in the chair and just having a seizure with blood coming out of his mouth.
Yeah, I thought that was a really cool scene. I thought that was just a cool shot, like how they did that, and showing like what happens. You're dead, bro. You're dead if you die in there because his body can't live without his mind. They start calling Tank because they're trying to figure out how the fuck to get out of here. And then they're like, "Oh, give me the building plans," and they all climb into the walls. And and then motherfucking what's his name? Cypher's a little bitch and starts coughing, dude. Can't take a little asbestos. He pretty much gives it away, and this motherfucking cop just starts in the walls, dude. And then Neo's not having any of that, so he starts shooting back. And then fucking, is this the first time we get to see the Agent Smith transform?
Potentially.
I'm pretty sure this is the first time we could see like Agent Smith transform into like just another into someone.
Oh
And
yeah.
And
One of the cops, yeah.
Yeah, and he like starts like
beating up Morpheus.
It looks cool. No, sorry, I just thought that looked cool, like him transforming. You see like all the Matrix come down him. The like Matrix code, and then he starts transforming. He goes in, and he grabs Neo by like the shoulders, and then Morpheus does like a heroic scream and dives from the fucking top rope. And I was like, all right, this is pretty funny. And then we get a cool like Morpheus and Agent Smith fighting. It looks really good. Morpheus kind of gets his ass fucking clapped. Like, Jesus,
Truth.
man.
Truth.
Ass clapped. Cypher calls Tank and he's like, I need to get out of here. So they get an extraction point, and then he calls the other people. They get the same extraction point, but the thing is, Cypher gets out there first, and then we get Cypher's true intentions, and he on top of Tank, and then Tank's brother's like, Tank, and then Tank's brother gets fucking fried, bro. Oh my god. Cooked to a crisp. Felt bad. And I thought Tank was dead, and I was pissed, dude. I was so pissed in the scene. I'm like, you didn't just kill my boy Tank. They didn't. Don't worry, boys. He's fine.
Oh really, Josh?
Yep. And then we get Cypher just being kind of creepy, talking to the bodies. We get him being really...
Gross. Oh, man.
when he's just like, oh, really close to Trinity, and I'm just like, dude, please get off of her. This sexual assault. This is wrong. Um, it's really gross. But then he just starts then he pulls the plug on the two characters that I still don't know the name of.
Tilda and the other dude.
Not even Tilda.
It's not even Tilda, but
Tilda and the other dude. And he pulls her plug. They die. And then we get motherfucking Tank coming out of the nowhere and kills Cypher, dude. I love that. Love that scene. And Tank's able to pull Trinity and Neo out of the Matrix. And Tank's kind of fucked up, but he don't give a shit. He's like, I'll be okay. I'm like, yeah, you will, Tank. I love you. Good man. We get a cut to Agent Smith, Morpheus, and two other agents that we don't know the name of, and they have Morpheus in a chair, and they inject him with what is a virus, right?
Yes.
the bug.
Yeah, the like metal shit.
I don't know.
I don't know. It was something in a syringe, but I think it's like a truth serum. But it's supposed to be like a virus that gets into his brain, and we see like later on like his eyes going up into his head, and kind of looks cool. We get a cut back to everyone in the ship, Neo, Trinity, and Tank. They are discussing what they're going to do, if they should just pull the plug on Morpheus or not. And they just start discussing this. And pretty much they get to the point where they're about to pull the plug, and Neo's like, oh, nope, we saw 41 more minutes in this movie. And I was like, yeah, they're not going to kill him, bro. Because I looked at the time, and I'm like, yeah, no, they're going to go after his bitch. And he's like, oh, we can save him. And that's a pretty big gamble because, like, fuck, he's about to tell him everything, but goddamn Morpheus fights through it. Because why not?
Why not?
We get another cut back to Morpheus tied up in his chair and Agent Smith just talking to him. And he's trying to get him to tell the truth. Or, like, into his mind, stuff like that.
Because he hates it in the Matrix.
And he hates it. No, we're not quite to there. That's the next one. Please stop spoiling the movie for me.
Shut up, Josh. Please
Anyway,
go faster.
We get a John Wick. We get a John. Bro, I have gone pretty fast.
We're halfway through the movie and it's been 50 minutes.
Halfway, bitch. We're an hour and 40 min.
There's not 40. Oh, yeah, I guess there's.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here, Jack.
Tanner does it faster.
Oh, all right, we get a John Wick moment from Neo, whatever his fucking name is here. Neo, and he's like, I need guns, lots of them, and he gets a lot of fucking guns. We cut back to Agent Smith. What is it called? Torturing? I don't know. It's just fucking Morpheus and Agent Smith. Agent Smith starts talking to Morpheus like, I hate it here. I hate the smell and taste of humans. Like he's eating them or some shit. It's kind of creepy. He's a really good actor, by the way. Shout out to Hugo Weaving. Really good actor. Probably best actor in the movie.
No, oh, by far.
He did a great job. We probably get the funniest scene in the movie where they go through a metal detector and he's like, "You got any metallics on you?" And just opens his coat, just fucking fuck ton of guns. Then him and Trinity just kill them all. It's really badass. They look really badass, and fucking Neo's badass. Trinity's badass. And they just start fucking shit up. Lots of slow motion shit here. Pew, pew, pew. They're all dying and shit, dude. I mean, the slow motion was a little unneeded, but, you know, that's fine. That's cool. I'm with it. They shoot a lot of bricks in this fucking scene, dude. Won't lie. Best looking building in the movie so far, by the way. Very well kept. Blah blah blah. They reach a fucking elevator. They go up the elevator. I know they send the elevator down and then they go up it and there's a big explosion, and very unnecessary slow motion in this explosion. But you know it's fucking there, because why not? It didn't look that bad. They fucking reach a helicopter and he's like, "Can you fly this?" She's like, "Oh, I can." And then she's like, she calls Tank. Tank plugs in the fucking program. She becomes an expert pilot and is like, "Oh, yep, we're ready." They fly up to this fucking top building and they start tra-ta-ta-ta, and somehow do not kill Morpheus.
Yeah, what? That's exactly what I was thinking. They're shooting like a helicopter gun.
Oh, wait. Sorry, I skipped the best scene. We get the Matrix dodges of the bullets.
Oh.
And she's like, "Wow, I've never seen you move that fast." I'm like, "Bro, it was in slow motion. Didn't look that fast."
Dodge this.
Oh, they should dodge this, bro, and then he just becomes a cop again. It's kind of cool. Um. Anyway, cut. Now they're in the helicopter. Somehow do not kill Morpheus, even though they fucking shot
Stupid.
everything.
Stupid.
Motherfucker should be dead. Morpheus, like, I don't know, he breaks through his truth serum. And he does the funniest run over to the helicopter. I don't know why, but I was cracking
I
up.
like when he jumps, he's like, he's not gonna make it, and he jumps, and they embrace each other.
They do. It was a good
I thought they were
throwback.
gonna grab arms. That would have been so much cooler. But they hug.
They hug, and with the power of friendship, he holds on, and they start just helicoptering away. Cause motherfucker, they have some good ass grips. Holy shit, he's hanging on, dude. I do not. Well, he's Keanu fucking Reeves. That's why. Anyway, she's about to fucking crash her helicopter, and then he goes Trinity, and for some reason she's like, I know what he's gonna do. So she shoots the rope, grabs it, hops out of the helicopter, and we get another. Was it slow motion? Pretty sure. Probably was. Yeah, another very unnecessary. Was it slow motion? I don't know. By the way, actually, the building like wavy. You know what I'm talking about when the helicopter hits it. It's all wavy. Looks really cool. I like that. Anyway, I couldn't tell if this. I think this was a CGI explosion. I'm pretty sure. Didn't look the greatest, but it's fine. It's cool. Every action movie needs that moment. Agent Smith's like, they're not out. Cut. They're like, we got to get to the extraction point. They tell him where it is. Agent Smith's like, they're not out yet. They go down into a subway. A homeless man is chilling. Like, imagine, like, dude, that guy, they must really hate that man. They made him homeless in a fucking Matrix. Like, where nothing matters. It's like, damn, poor man.
Damn.
Anyway, Morpheus starts talking on the phone. He gets pulled out. It looks really cool, won't lie. I thought it looked really good. A lot better than anything in Twister. The homeless man sees it, and then I thought it was really funny when the homeless man becomes Agent Smith. And then he just stands up and he shoots the phone right after fucking Trinity gets out of there. And we get a really cool fight scene. I love this fight scene. Some more unnecessary slow motion where they both just jump at each other like fucking flying, shooting the gun. And then they kind of just hold each other's hands and float around. I don't know. It was really weird. And then they're both holding empty guns to each other's head, and it's kind of funny. We get really cool kung fu. Again, no quick cuts, which I really appreciate. It looks really good. Then we see fucking Keanu just gets his ass beat for a while, keeps getting his ass beat, and then Agent Smith's like, I'm gonna push you into the train, and he kind of just brings him in there and he's gonna kill himself with them. But Agent Smith doesn't die; it doesn't matter. So, but then Keanu's like, I'm better than you, and he jumps out of there and he gets hit by the train, and then Agent Smith just hops out of the train at someone else. So that really didn't matter. And then we get a really cool, my favorite chase scene in the movie, when Agent Smith's just becoming a lot different people while trying to chase him. It looks really cool. Okay, yeah, I enjoyed this. Sorry, thought you guys.
All good, Josh. It looks really, really good.
And then Agent Smith becomes like the old lady cooking and throws a knife at him. I thought that was funny. Just a really cool chase scene. But to even add to this, because it's a movie, we need to add more shit. We have more Sentinels coming to destroy the ship, and they're fucking there, bro. Oh my god, they get there real quick, but they take their fucking time trying to find the actual humans for 5 of them with lasers. God damn, let me tell you. Like, that had to be like 10 minutes of them just fucking around in the ship. Like, where do we go? Like, idiots, just cut through it. Keanu reaches the building he's supposed to go to, but when he opens the door, Agent Smith's there, and he fucking bops him. And I didn't think he actually shot him at first. I thought someone else shot Agent Smith, and it was going to be one of those cheesy things where he, like, touches his belly and nothing's there. No, he pops him. Hits him a few times.
He coughed on me, so I capped his bitch ass.
Pretty much. Bro, he puts a whole fucking mag in him. He did not give him. Not one headshot, though. Like, honestly. Anyway, Neo seems to be dead after being shot with a Desert Eagle, like, 7 times, but... out of nowhere, here comes Trinity kissing him in the overworld, and it revives him because, love.
Because Hollywood.
Because Hollywood and love, bro. And dude, this is so badass when he just fucking puts his hand up and he goddamn Kylo Ren's those fucking bullets, dude.
Oh, yeah.
This is cool. This is really cool.
Oh, and then he starts trying to fight him again, and he puts his hand behind his back.
Oh my god, yeah, and he's just like not even trying because he just like he just looks like he's not giving a fuck, dude.
Because he's the one.
He is the one. And Agent Smith's trying his fucking ass off, and I like the like emotion effects that they do when they want to move fast. Like it does like the, kind of like the multiple. Anyway,
Yeah.
I thought that was cool. And we got Keanu. Neo's just being a fucking badass here. And then Neo like enters Agent Smith's body and blows him up from the inside. And I'm like, that's cool, dude. It looks so gross, but it looks so cool. And then the other two agents like just didn't stand. He didn't do anything to the other two agents, did he?
No, I don't think so.
No, it just cuts back to the ship, and the motherfucking laser worms are cutting through the goddamn ship, and they're about to get to them. And motherfuckers run into the phone, and the laser guys are just like, honestly, bro, just you could have killed all of them in just like one swipe. What are you doing? And there's only one of them. I don't know, bro. That bothered me. Anyway, it turns out Neo made it out of there. He hits the fucking Morpheus as the EMP. We don't know if Neo made it, but it's a movie. Neo made it, of course, bro, because of love.
Because of love.
And we end it with the Matrix saying system failure. It fades into there, and then we got Neo coming off the phone, hanging it up, and just walking into the Matrix. And then he flies away. Doesn't he fly away?
He does. Oh my god. I really did not like that he flew away like Superman. Are you talking about the very end?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god, I did not like that at
Motherfucker
all.
looked like Kirk Kent. Oh my god, wait.
Clark Kent.
Clark Kent. I am tired. Shut up. Kirk
Clint.
Superman, bro. Oh my god.
More like Superboy. Superman Clark Kent.
Super Wick, dude. Anyway, Super Wick flies out of there, and we get credits.
Whew.
That's
Good
the
job,
Matrix
Josh.
break. Dude, that was a lot to go through, dude.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, that was a lot. I tried. I thought that was pretty good. Anyways, yeah.
You did try.
I tried. I thought I did pretty good. So who wants to start with their final reviews of this movie?
I'll go.
Wait,
Oh.
is it your movie?
Yeah, but no
I'll
one
go
else
then.
spoke first.
I'll go.
Well,
Okay.
we have social anxiety, Ryan.
So, the movie is enormously popular because of its theatrical release due to the graphics and action sequences. It revolutionized those arcs through movies today. So, while the special effects were compelling enough, the acting, the problem with this movie is that I felt like the directors cared so much about the concept and the visuals and the action, and then they kind of left out the dialogue, the writing, character development, and character arcs. And so it really focused on what it was trying to be, but then it kind of felt like half a movie. With the plot, it relies on people to figure out what happens a lot. That's how I took it. Yeah, it's a movie that I guess I was just it's a movie where you can just watch and just take it, but it's not enough to analyze it. It's just probably just a fun movie to watch, but overall, yeah, just focused on what it was supposed to be, in action and the effects. But yeah, the dialogue and the story arcs and the character development, like I didn't, it felt like this was a 4-person movie. You had Trinity, you had Neo, and you had Morpheus, and then you had the bad guy, Agent Smith. That was it. Everyone else could be sidelined, it felt like.
No, not woman in the red dress. Sorry.
Anyway.
Sorry.
Yeah, I might check out the other movies if I'm bored, just to see where it goes from here. But overall, yeah, I'll give it a C. I'll give it a 7.
Okay. I'll go. I want to go after Tanner. By the way, everything Tanner said there describes John Wick movies perfectly. Focus on the action, the concept, and not the dialogue. But John Wick movies are fucking awesome.
Yeah, but John Wick has character development.
Yeah, bro. He goes from hating a guy because he killed his dog to I'm pissed. that was such a good movie. I love John Wick, bro. Anyway, I'll get my review. I thought this concept is fucking awesome. I think it's really cool, and the way they did it, kind of just like they're in a computer program, and pretty much he's the chosen one because I guess he's coded differently. I don't know, but the concept of the movie is really cool. I love the visual storytelling. Like you said, like the green mist throughout, like whenever they're in the Matrix, you always see this like green tint everywhere, and I thought that's really cool. I thought the cinematography in this movie just looked really, really good. The slow motion shots, they're 1999, so I think they're just in the slow motion then, because everyone was doing them. I could do without the slow motion shots, but some of them look cool. Made the dodging bullets, very iconic, and I could deal with that. I thought it looked really nice. The dialogue throughout the movie, it's not the greatest. I thought Hugo Weaving did fine acting. I think he was definitely the best actor in here. Keanu Reeves, I think, still did his own stunts during the Matrix movies. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure he did.
It's the white Jackie Chan.
Yeah, really though. Like he does. All the fight scenes looked really good. They weren't quick cut. They weren't like Marvel fight scenes, where you don't know what the fuck is happening because they have to use all body doubles. But they're very long cuts, and all the action just was really well played out. I did love the cinematography. The concept really good. The dialogue was lacking, but I know I'd like this movie. You gotta take it for what is a very iconic movie, and I didn't really watch it for big emotional moments. I watched it because I knew it was gonna be a good action movie, and I knew it had a cool concept to it. So I think I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. Just a solid 8. I don't think it's gonna be like 8.2. I think it's just a solid 8 out of 10, just because of the lacking of dialogue. But I think that all the cinematography, the concept, the storytelling kind of makes up for that. Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Ryan,
Jack?
do you want to go next? Because I've seen the movie before. Or do you?
It's
just want me
Ryan's
to go?
movie, Jack.
Yeah, no, but I'm the
My
only one
movie,
that's
Jack.
seen it before.
No, Ryan's seen it before.
yeah, I've seen it before.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you'd seen it before. All right, then I'll
Yeah.
go. Yeah, you guys said a lot of what I was thinking. Like it was pretty obvious that they went for action over actual dialogue and stuff, and they put a lot more of their budget into how scenes would look rather than maybe script time or whatever. I don't know. There were a few scenes that were a bit iffy, and as I said at the beginning, it is like a 2 and a bit hour movie, and I feel like I get less from watching this movie than watching like The Departed or La Bamba or some of the other movies we've watched. Not Twister though, because fuck Twister. I had a really good point that I completely forgot, but yeah, I think this movie it's iconic, but no, I got it. This is my point. It's like this movie's almost like a classic, but it's not old enough to be a classic, if that makes sense. Like it's a movie that has scenes that like everybody knows about, everybody's seen, even if they haven't seen the movie. It still has those iconic classic moments, and it's almost like a classic movie itself. But
It's getting there. It's 2 decades old.
Yeah, it's 21
Yeah.
years old now.
yeah, but I wouldn't see it as a classic like Halloween and stuff quite yet.
Bro, if Halloween's a classic,
Halloween,
this is the
Josh's favorite
this is,
movie.
This is the fucking Mozart's of movie, bro. Like, this is the Mona Lisa of
Just because
classics.
something's classic doesn't mean it's good. But yeah, I think it's above basic movie, but it's still like not spectacular. So I'm gonna give it a 7.5.
Nice.
Ryan Barnes.
I So how this movie kind of felt to me was they throw a lot at you, but then not enough at the same time. So like you're getting thrown so much information in the beginning, but then they go out on their first, and then I guess Keanu Reeves does kung fu training, but that never felt like enough to me to fight these agents. And then they go on their first like expedition into the Matrix, and then they're like getting attacked, and I'm all like, is Neo really ready for this real combat? So that's kind of a weird thing that I felt during it, but yeah, the Josh, what you said in the beginning, what I totally just had a realization of was the and what Tanner had said, the green tint of the camera when they're in the Matrix with the green codes and stuff versus when they're out, it's more lighter. It's the real world. That's awesome. I didn't even realize that, and now I can't stop thinking about it. Issue is one of the issues I have is, gosh, Keanu Reeves, man. And this isn't just the Matrix. This is, I think this is an issue in also the John Wick movies, is that he just can't deliver lines at all. Like, I don't know what it is. It's always so whispery sometimes, and he's just not the best at acting. It's so funny.
He's good at acting. He just, like, when it comes to speaking, he just, like, if he kept his mouth shut.
He's good at acting, but when it comes to speaking,
If he didn't talk, if he didn't silent movie, then he'd do great.
If it was Charlie Chaplin,
if
bro.
he pantomimed,
Charlie Chaplin Matrix.
If he's in The Quiet Place.
Yeah, yeah.
He's good for yeah.
Other than that, I still think Keanu Reeves' acting is better than some of the side characters' acting.
Wait, can I say I think Keanu Reeves' acting is still better than anything in Twister.
God damn.
Anyway.
That's going to be a new long-running joke, is just shitting on Twister.
We're going to be at season 10. Yeah, it's a pretty bad movie, but oh my god,
But
it's still way better than Twister.
But all in all, I think the action scenes are really good. I don't care if they use too much slow motion during the gun, like the shootout scene in the lobby. That shit's awesome. So I'm gonna give it a solid 8 out of 10.
All right, Tanner, where does that bring us?
That is a 7.6, Josh.
Hey.
Hey.
Fuck. All right, can we move it up a little bit? That's the same as Halloween.
That's a shame.
It was a better movie than Halloween.
Two classics right next to each other.
Two classics, bro. Yeah, exactly. Hand in hand. Anyway, boys, we only have 2 more movies.
Ooh.
Mad, dude. Next week, we're gonna have to start. Anyway, I'm gonna talk. Let's move on. We'll get into that next week, boys. So, top 5 movies right now, coming in at number 1. Still, The Departed. Number 2, Goodfellas. Number 3, Blow. Tied for number 4, we have Reservoir Dogs and Apocalypto. And number 5, we still have a tie between Conjuring, La Bamba, and Ip Man. Yeah, boys. Damn, we have reviewed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 movies, boys.
God damn.
That's a lot of movies. A lot of movies I haven't seen either. It's kind of nice. It's cool. Let's pick our next movie. Fuck.
Midsommar or Iron Man? What's it gonna be?
A movie none of us have seen in Iron Man.
A movie everyone's seen.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the old Iron Man in like roughly probably 2 years.
It's been a long
2-3
time.
years.
I watched it not that long ago.
I'll
just 'cause I
probably
was
watch
curious.
it tonight if it gets picked.
Well, let's see, boys. All right. Iron Man or Midsummer?
Ryan was really keen on watching us watch Midsommar. I don't know why.
I
Me?
thought that
I
was your
didn't pick that.
movie.
Well, it's my movie because someone recommended it to
All
me.
right,
But
boys.
remember
Are
when
you ready? The winner is Midsummer.
Midsummer.
Well, do you remember when
Midsummer.
Ryan, when we were asking him
Oh,
about
yeah,
Midsummer,
yeah,
he
yeah.
freaked out? Like, yeah, I know it's my movie, but I just got
This movie, dude.
recommended.
He said it's freaky. It should be cool.
All
I'm
right.
kind of pumped. All right, boys. Yeah, so join us on whatever day. Monday. Join us Monday as we review Midsummer, and then join us next Friday as we review Iron Man and wrap up probably season 1. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, everyone, have a great day.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.